Hello everyone. Welcome to part 1 of NetFlow Analyzer's free training series. In this series, we will understand why do we need a bandwidth monitoring solution and its monitoring challenges faced by a network administrator. Further, we will talk about NetFlow Analyzer on how it stands out as a powerful tool for network traffic monitoring due to its comprehensive feature set and user-friendly interface. Subsequently, we will showcase how NetFlow monitoring involves exporting traffic data, understanding bandwidth consumption in real time. We will also see how NetFlow Analyzer offers detailed traffic trend reports that help in understanding historical and current network usage patterns. Lastly, you will also see how NetFlow Analyzer is designed to scale with growing network demands, making it suitable for businesses of all sizes. We have a team of experts with us for today's session to clarify your doubts from product features to its technical length. For your convenience, we will record this and the presentation will be sent to your mail IDs for future references. Let's start our today's session. Why do we need a bandwidth monitoring solution? Bandwidth monitoring is important to measure the speed and capacity of your network. By knowing aspects that are affecting the performance, such as where most of the internet traffic is coming from, how your network is being used, and by which applications or users, you can tackle most challenges in both solving the bandwidth bottlenecks and ensuring your network's availability for business critical operations. With knowing the source of bandwidth hogs and learning what the consequences are, you can keep your network optimized to fulfill the requirements. Finally, you can plan the upgrades that are only necessary without purchasing more for every congestion problem. A bandwidth monitoring tool essentially answers three major concerns. Number one, bandwidth congestion. Number two is slow ISP and network attacks. A bandwidth monitoring tool provides critical insights into network traffic, helping to identify and alleviate congestion points. By analyzing data flows and bandwidth usage, administrators can detect where and when congestion occurs, allowing them to take proactive measures to redistribute traffic, upgrade infrastructure, or implement traffic shaping policies to ensure smooth network performance. When network performance issues arise, a bandwidth monitoring tool can help determine whether the root cause is a slow ISP. By monitoring the speed and performance of the internet connection, the tool can provide evidence of ISP related slowdowns. This information is crucial for troubleshooting and can be used to hold ISPs accountable or to decide whether a switch to a different provider is necessary. By continuously analyzing traffic patterns and volumes, these tools can identify unusual spikes and suspicious activities indicative of an attack. Early detection allows network administrators to take swift action to mitigate the impact, protect network integrity, and ensure continued service availability. Let's imagine a situation within the NOC room where a technician encounters difficulty in accessing an application. Subsequently, the matter is referred to the network team to check the status of the link. Once confirmed as operational, the issue is passed on to the server team to assess the server's performance where the application is hosted. After thorough examination, the server administrator escalates the matter to the IT manager. This entire process of identifying the problem is time consuming and adversely affects business operations. The NOC manager decides to temporarily throttle the bandwidth for the custom application to prevent it from affecting other services. Another team member contacts the application development team to understand why the application is consuming excessive bandwidth. Proactive monitoring and swift response of the NOC team prevented a potential network outage and minimized the impact on the company's service. By identifying and addressing the root cause, the team ensured the custom application would perform optimally without compromising the network's integrity. This scenario highlights the critical role of continuous network monitoring and the ability to quickly adapt and respond to unexpected issues within a NOC environment. Why bandwidth monitoring is so crucial? The first point is the bandwidth monitoring is crucial because to proactively contain the potential network bottlenecks in the environment in order to prevent expensive bandwidth investments. The next point is to effortlessly drill down to the root cause of the issue. Bandwidth monitoring analyzes and reports about what your network bandwidth is being used for and by whom. With proper bandwidth monitoring, you will have the flexibility to go back in time to analyze the traffic patterns based on traffic, application, source, destination, etc. And you can analyze the root cause of the issue easily. To gain visibility into the network blind spots, the disadvantage of not having a proper bandwidth tool can make you stay unsure of the various performance issues happening in the network. To be aware of network blind spots in the network environment, it is important to deploy proactive network traffic monitoring to stay known about what is happening in the network. To make informed decisions on network upgrades. When you are a growing organization, the bandwidth requirements can be growing in tandem, and you need to have the right knowledge about what amount of bandwidth your organization needs exactly in the future. With capacity planning and forecast feature, you will be able to predict and plan for your organization's network upgradation. Bandwidth monitoring is important to measure the speed and capacity of your network. By knowing aspects that are affecting performance, such as where most of the internet traffic is coming from, how your network is being used, and by which applications or users, you can tackle most challenges in both solving bandwidth bottlenecks and ensuring your network's availability for business critical operations. Finally, you can plan the upgrades that are necessary without purchasing more for every congestion problem. NetFlow Analyzer will be your one-stop solution for real-time bandwidth monitoring and traffic analysis problems. We will be talking about how NetFlow Analyzer can help you manage bandwidth bottlenecks, monitor possible security threats, and make your bandwidth management easier in the upcoming slides. NetFlow Analyzer brings visibility into who, when, and what of your network traffic. NetFlow Analyzer collects the data from various devices through flow technology, stores them, analyzes all the network components with 1 minute granularity for in-depth visibility. Then, it provides information through real-time and historic traffic data and generates reports based on your monitoring needs and enables you to troubleshoot any network issues. Bandwidth management's crucial aspect is to make sure that your users are having enough bandwidth to access business critical applications. If not, your productivity is going to go down in vain. NetFlow Analyzer's security module or Advanced Security Analytics is a flow-based security analytics and anomaly detection technology. This uses the exported NetFlow packets, analyzes them, and then gives you reports for network anomalies. It performs network behavioral analysis and proactively shows the attack information before it could disrupt the entire network. As we have a legacy in the IT domain, we know how complex these networks have gotten and what it can take for an admin to carry out proper network monitoring. That's why NetFlow Analyzer comes with add-ons like Network Configuration Manager and Op Utils. Bandwidth management doesn't just stop with keeping a close eye on the real-time traffic data. Especially when you are a growing organization, the bandwidth requirements can be growing in tandem, and you need to have the right knowledge of what amount of bandwidth your organization needs exactly in the future. With capacity planning, you will be able to predict and plan for your organization's network upgradation. Scalability, it is yet another advantage that NetFlow Analyzer offers. Whether yours is a small, mid-sized, or a large enterprise handling hundreds of thousands of interfaces, NetFlow Analyzer can scale along with your organization and provide end-to-end visibility. You can also customize a solution based on your monitoring requirements. One of the standout features of NetFlow Analyzer is its multi-vendor support. NetFlow Analyzer is compatible with a wide range of devices from leading manufacturers such as Cisco, Juniper, HP, and others. This ensures that network administrators can seamlessly integrate and monitor heterogeneous network infrastructures without compatibility issues. NetFlow Analyzer leverages various flow technologies to provide granular visibility into the network traffic. With its ability to support multiple flow technologies and a wide range of vendors, NetFlow Analyzer offers a uniform platform for network management. This centralization simplifies the monitoring process, reduces the complexity of managing a multi-vendor environment, and provides consistent and reliable data for making informed decisions. As you can see here on the screen, NetFlow Analyzer predominantly functions by the following process. First, it stores flow data and then provides real-time and historic traffic graphs, and lastly, analyzes and troubleshoots with reports. So, the crucial step to get started with this monitoring process is exporting flows from your devices to NetFlow Analyzer, which has been simplified with NetFlow Analyzer's discovery steps. As shown in the screenshot here, the steps include device info, login credentials, configuration templates, and finally, flow status. So let's check out how to add a device in the NetFlow Analyzer setup. Go to Settings, Discovery, Export Flow. Enter the host name or IP address here. As an optional step, you can add SNMP credential for NetFlow Analyzer to fetch the device and its interfaces, or you can also ignore this step. When you select the SNMP credential, the vendor will be automatically selected and you can choose the model. If you have skipped choosing an SNMP credential, you need to manually select the vendor and model. Next, you can test the connection further by clicking on Test Connection. NetFlow Analyzer's ping test will start verifying the device's reachability. As I said earlier, the vendor is selected. Let's select a model and then proceed. You can select Telnet or SSH protocols and then provide a username, password. If you wish to customize the device parameters to establish the connection, click on the additional parameters checkbox over here and enter details such as prompt enable command enable username, enable password, enable prompt, and you can further specify the port numbers such as telnet, SSH, and other credentials. By clicking on next, you can proceed with verifying the respective device's configurations. Now select a config template and export the flow from. By selecting the config template, you will be choosing which config template you need to export the flow from. And then let's go to our next step. The last and final step is flow status. Once the flow status is visible, it means that the export flow process is successful and you're done adding the device to the interface. You can also try all these features out by downloading 30-day free trial version of NetFlow Analyzer and get some hands-on experience. You can also opt for personalized demo, which is more like one-on-one demo, where you can gain in-depth knowledge on all the features that are available in NetFlow Analyzer. So as you can see, the commands are executed and the flows are received. Let's get back to our presentation and proceed. The next topic for the session is NetFlow Generator. NetFlow Generator is an agent-based feature available in the Network Packet Sensor module, helping organizations monitor network traffic of non-flow exporting devices. NetFlow Generator operates by translating data packets into NetFlow packets and sending them to NetFlow Analyzer's listener ports to show network traffic patterns and provide bandwidth usage reports. With NetFlow Analyzer's server traffic monitor, you can create logical groups by devices, applications, access points, interfaces, and IP addresses based on branches or departments and get an overall analysis of all traffic data. With such grouping, you can monitor traffic on servers to keep track of how critical departments of your organization are consuming bandwidth and allocate resources accordingly. To configure Network Packet Sensor, please go to Settings, itom Agents, and Network Packet Sensor option. So this is where you should download Network Packet Sensor and proceed. Once this step is complete, the devices will be listed under the Inventory tab, Devices. By clicking on the device, you will be able to view the flow details, traffic, application, source, destination, all the other details. Let's get back to the presentation. Our next topic is Simulate NetFlow. Network administrators of various organizations have a certain set of challenges while implementing a traffic monitoring tool or when they need to try a new management strategy. They should exercise caution while executing any of the set practices, as either of them has chances of impacting the live network. To eliminate such challenges in implementation and monitoring, NetFlow Analyzer now introduces Simulate NetFlow, a feature specifically designed to generate sample flow data. With Simulate NetFlow option as a part of discovery process, network admin can visualize their traffic and learn how NetFlow Analyzer generates different perceptions of network performance and security without disrupting the real-time operations. Let's check this feature out. Go to Settings, Discovery, Simulate NetFlow. You can provide an IP range here and click on Enable. And by enabling this, the sample data will start getting simulated. Our next topic for the session is monitor network traffic proactively. To understand this better, let's discuss a real life scenario. Sarah is a chief IT admin at an MNC with her team. Sarah's responsibilities include maintaining hardware and software throughout the network. Sarah's primary goal is to ensure optimal performance and reliability of the organization's network infrastructure. She aims to identify and address network bottlenecks, latency issues, and security threats proactively. She seeks to optimize resource utilization and bandwidth allocation across the network to meet growing business demands while minimizing costs and maximizing efficiency. As part of the IT team in an enterprise, network traffic analysis 101 becomes essential for a proactive approach to network management. Regular updates and improvements to monitoring systems are necessary to keep up with evolving network architectures and technologies. Foremost major challenge is gaining in-depth visibility into the network. Achieving the right level of granularity in monitoring is crucial. Too much detail can overwhelm the administrators with information, while too little may result in overlooking critical issues. Striking the right balance requires understanding the specific needs and goals of the network. NetFlow Analyzer is equipped to offer solution to Sarah's problem, tailored for her own network. NetFlow Analyzer has real-time customizable dashboards which gives you detailed information about top talkers, generate reports can gain complete visibility in forensics, and security analysis of traffic can easily help you do traffic shaping and prioritization. Once the flows are exported, you will be able to see all the devices and the interfaces of your network in the NetFlow Analyzer under the Inventory tab. Let me show that to you on the setup. Go to the Inventory tab. You can see all the devices listed here under the Devices tab, and the interfaces are listed here. You can see the groups, applications. You also have cloud services, users, QoS, and AS view. Let's go to device, select a device. So this page will help you understand your device better as it has all the flow details, traffic details, interface, application, about the source and destination, and more. The same way, under interfaces, by selecting the device, by selecting the interface, you will be able to view the traffic data, application, source, destination, and more of this particular interface. Let's get back to our presentation. With NetFlow Analyzer, you can gain a comprehensive visibility into applications, protocols, QoS, source, destination, conversation, and more. Our next topic is the traffic pattern analysis. NetFlow Analyzer's traffic pattern analysis feature analyzes the changes of the network interfaces to detect any abnormal traffic activities and present them as anomalies. It analyzes network traffic patterns, and if it detects any anomalies, it generates alerts. By incorporating machine learning and artificial intelligence, network traffic pattern analysis can predict any bandwidth bottlenecks that might drastically affect your network's health. Let's see how it works. Go to the setup, select an interface. Under Traffic tab, you'll find a button named Traffic Pattern Analysis. Here is where all the details about the traffic pattern analysis is present. You'll be able to view the anomaly time, real-time traffic, lower limit, upper limit, and you can also find a graph. This will help you a better understanding of what is happening. Let's get back to our presentation. Our next topic for this session is applications. Application traffic monitoring is one of the significant advantages you can get to know the bandwidth usage of your network to bits and pieces. With NetFlow Analyzer, your application monitoring is made easier as it gives you insights into both Layer 4 and Layer 7 application traffic. You can see both the traffic and interfaces using the applications and how much bandwidth has been utilized by them, and which application is hogging your bandwidth. Knowing bandwidth consumption by resource-intensive applications that use dynamic ports can help you implement certain policies to block traffic so that your business-critical apps don't suffer from insufficient bandwidth. Go to Inventory, Applications, select one application, and here you will find the application traffic details and the interface details. The interface traffic, percentage of traffic, which will help you understand the applications in your network better. Let's get back to our presentation. Though there are tools to help monitoring cloud services, monitoring applications of dynamic ports can be challenging with their increase in today's world. Cisco ABC monitoring will help you overcome this issue by giving you insights into NBAR2 applications, web traffic, and URL hit count, the app-centric QoS classes, and ART monitoring. Let's switch to our UI now. Select interface. You can find the QoS stats and ART monitoring details of this interface under the ABC tab. NBAR2 application, client packet, server packets, and all the other details are displayed here. And NBAR application traffic increasing in the work environment today. Neglecting this can lead to a loss of network performance, affecting your business operations. NetFlow Analyzer gives you complete visibility and control over your wireless network traffic by providing traffic information on WLCs, access points, SSIDs, and clients. You can also group the access points and SSIDs for better management. We'll discuss that in the second part of this season. Now, let's take a detailed look at the WLC. Go to the WLC tab. All the devices will be listed here. You can find the controllers, access points details, access point groups, SSID, SSID groups, client IP, and client MAC. Select a device. The flow details of this controller, traffic details of this controller will be displayed here. Clients, SSIDs, access points of this controller, and all the other details can be found. Up next, NetFlow Analyzer has predefined applications that are listed, but if you have a homegrown application that is not listed in the UI, it might be because the port and protocols are not mapped for that particular application. We show the layer 4 application traffic based on the port and protocol mappings available in the product. We have around 11,000 plus application mappings in the product based on the IANA standard. In case there exists a unique combination of port and protocol available in your environment, then those will be displayed as unknown application, that is custom application. You can change this by clicking on Go to an interface. Under Application tab, you'll find an option called Show Ports. You will be able to see the source and destination IPs of that application. Map it according to the ports and protocols that your custom app uses, and that app will be shown with the name that you provide. Let's get back to our presentation. Our next topic for the session is track and trace with username IP mapping. Username IP mapping is a feature that can help you assign a particular username to the IP addresses. There are three types of username IP mapping, such as manual mapping, AD mapping, or Active Directory mapping, and DHCP. Let's go to the setup and explore this feature. Go to Settings, NetFlow, and IP mapping. Under IP mapping, you will be able to see all three forms of mapping: Active Directory, manual mapping, and DHCP. AD mapping will automatically fetch the username and host names from the Active Directory server and assign them to the corresponding IP addresses. Manual mapping is where you will manually import username, IP mapping data to assign usernames by choosing files and uploading it. And we have DHCP mapping. The DHCP mapping is where the username and IP addresses are fetched from the DHCP server log, and the NetFlow Analyzer will start showing username from the next flow. Let's get back to our presentation. NetFlow Analyzer has an extensive type of reports that will provide you with the traffic trends as observed over a period. Analyzing the traffic trends can help in pinpointing issues that have been persisting in your network. And the reports feature of NetFlow Analyzer gives you the advantage of customizing reports to provide you with dedicated insights you want to see. These are some of the report features NetFlow Analyzer offers you. We'll look at each one of them now. With Search Report, you can search for specific traffic details by applications, IP addresses, protocols, or host. With Compare Reports, you can compare the traffic patterns for particular source or particular time. Consolidated Reports, as the name suggests, it will give you a complete report on top talkers and the traffic data of the given source. Inventory Report will give you all the traffic data combined for a specified source. Let's understand these reports better by going to the UI, to Reports, Search Report. You can select the source for which you want to find the traffic report and define the criteria for which you will need the search reports. You can also filter the report by selecting either match any of the following or match all of the following. You can select the traffic data, then IP data, flow type, and provide the time period and generate the report. NetFlow Analyzer also have options for you to export this report as PDF or CSV file. Next is compare reports. So you see, we can click on the different criteria, whether different devices for the same period or different time but a single source. It's your call to make. Based on the options you select, the device displayed here will also change. You could also change the data points, fill in the necessary details, and you will be done. We have consolidated report here and inventory report. Just like the other reports, all you have to do is select source, traffic type, define criteria, provide time period, and you will be done. Let's get back to our presentation. The next set of important reports are percentile report. Percentile report gives you the traffic data by volume, speed, and utilization for percentile for the selected sources. Next one is geolocation report. This will let you know the source and destination IP addresses based on geolocation and the traffic consumption. Scheduled reports give you the advantage of getting bandwidth usage reports on a weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. You can easily select the report type, recurrence details, give a format and recipient details to get the reports for the specific source. And then we have LAN WAN reports. This monitor traffic specific to LANs and WANs in the network. You can find the percentile report here and then geolocation report. We also have scheduled report. These are the schedules that are already available. You can add new ones here, provide the necessary detail, and you will be done. We also have LAN WAN report as we discussed. You can monitor this data between LAN and LAN WAN also. This will contain certain internationally predefined configure LAN IPs, which you can configure by clicking on the configure LAN IP option and choosing available devices and select any of them. After which you can define criteria like you can select the devices, provide criteria, and after which you can provide the IP address and you will be done. Let's get back to our presentation. NetFlow Analyzer now incorporates advanced machine learning technologies to revolutionize network analysis. By leveraging ML, NetFlow Analyzer automatically detect patterns, identify anomalies, and provide predictive insights, enabling more proactive network management. Forecasting threats with ML, NetFlow Analyzer can analyze historical traffic data to forecast future trends. This predictive capability allows network administrators to anticipate traffic surges, plan for peak usage times, and make data-driven decisions to optimize network performance. Accurate trend forecasting helps in avoiding congestion, ensuring a seamless user experience, and maintaining service levels. Capacity planning ML algorithms can also assist in capacity planning by analyzing current and historical network usage data. NetFlow Analyzer can predict when and where additional capacity will be needed, allowing for timely upgrades and preventing bottlenecks. This proactive approach to capacity planning ensures that the network can handle future demands without over-provisioning, which can be costly. Capacity planning in an organization is important to access future IT requirements based on forecasts. For example, if there is a high utilization of one of your organization's core applications that causes congestion, you would automatically resort to buying more bandwidth. But this is not a one size fits for all solution, and you should know better before introducing friction to your budget. So, how do you know about what your network requirements might be in the future? This is where capacity planning along with forecast report comes in. Capacity planning reports let you view the clear picture of bandwidth utilization over time and applications used. With this, you can see the accurate statistics. You can predict and plan how your enterprise's bandwidth needs change in the scale. You can identify the bandwidth bottlenecks and wasted bandwidth. Let's check how this feature works. Go to reports, capacity planning report. select a source, select a device, and then provide a traffic type, time period. I'm selecting previous week and from and 2 hours. Once you're done giving all these details, click on generate report and you will be able to view the details about you'll be able to view the capacity planning details for this particular device. Let's proceed. Our next topic for the session is forecast report. A forecast report from NetFlow Analyzer employs techniques such as autocorrelation, seasonality trend decomposition, and regression. The forecast reports would be generated based on the availability of past data, helping you to get a better picture of what can be expected in the future. Go to reports, forecast, and once you click on generate report, you will be able to view the forecast report. Let's get back to our presentation. Our next topic for the session is billing report. Billing reports will help you measure the bandwidth usage, generate bills according to every bill plans and billing cycle. Having a NetFlow analyzer can be an advantage to a network admin, especially ISPs, to generate bills automatically without having to customize it every month for every customer. You can find billing here, provide the necessary details, and you will be done. Our next topic for this session is dashboards. NetFlow Analyzer offers dashboard as an pictorial overview of all the network components in the network. With this dashboard view and the various reports, you will be able to tackle what most organizations go through, that is congestion. In some scenarios, when network congestion is existing for a prolonged time, your business might get affected, which you can tackle effectively. Dashboard can be found here. So these are the widgets that are available in this dashboard. You can create a new one by clicking on Add New Dashboard. Provide a name. And you can select the widgets. I'm selecting a few random widgets. And next. Once you click on Create, a new dashboard will be created and will be listed here. So let's get back to our presentation. The other option you could utilize is the knock view. With knock view, the traffic summary will be refreshed for the configured interval. You can provide a name and description, select any of the refresh interval options, and customize the dashboard. Let's switch to UI. The small black square box is knock view, and if you click on it, you will be able to view the knock views that are already present. So this is how a knock view will look like. And to create a new one, click on create knock view, add dashboards as per your requirement. You can choose to add an entire dashboard or click a few widgets from particular dashboards and create your knock view as per your preference. Let's get back to our presentation. NetFlow Analyzer also offers the benefit of distributed monitoring with Enterprise Edition. With the distributed monitoring, you will be able to scale and monitor all the globally located data centers. If you are using the Professional Edition and you are scaling your organization, if you wish to utilize distributed monitoring, you can switch to the Enterprise Edition in a single click with NetFlow Analyzer UI instead of going to download again. And here is how you do it. Go to Settings, NetFlow, and Distributed Monitoring. You will have a centralized console in the distributed monitoring setup to view all the data for monitoring different collectors or servers. You can click on the particular collector of particular office and view the UI for the server. Once you've selected the enable option, there is no going back. You will be taken to the distributed edition and you cannot reverse it back to professional edition. You can provide the server ports and provide an internal collector name. That's all you have to do. Our next topic is mobile application. Apart from the desktop version, you can now use the NetFlow Analyzer mobile application, which is available in both Android and iOS versions. You can monitor device and interface traffic with classifications like Cisco ABC monitoring, Cisco NBAR monitoring, WLC monitoring, etc. You can also get alarms for any threshold violations, generate and view reports, and enhance the performance of your network on the go. We have reached the end of the session. Let's have a quick recap of the concepts we have discussed so far. We talked about why do we need a bandwidth monitoring solution and its monitoring challenges faced by a network administrator. We also saw how NetFlow Analyzer offers detailed traffic trend reports that help in understanding historical and current network usage patterns. We discussed how monitoring bandwidth plays a major part in assessing your network's performance and how NetFlow Analyzer brings an edge to monitoring with automation. Thank you.